Good morning. Welcome to another Monday Mindset. Give just a minute for people to be notified here on Facebook. Hopefully, this time I will be able to actually share a Monday Mindset. I know last week, apologize about last week, our power was shutting off and on. I think Pico, our energy company, was doing some work. So wasn't able to share with you guys what I wanted to share, which was about how you create impact in marketing. Specifically, how do you cut through the noise? There's so much noise out there. The average person's getting 40 plus emails a day, social media. You guys know as much as I do how fast you're scrolling through and how much you're seeing on the social media feed. The mailbox even is getting a bunch of pieces of direct mail still. How do you cut through the noise to be seen to where people will think of you and not the competition? Because ultimately, the game of business is about getting attention, taking that attention, pointing a message at it to get them to take action so they buy a product or service that you offer. So it is critical that you do marketing that cuts through the noise to grab people's attention. And I've been teaching for years now this framework I call the FIT framework. It stands for frequency, impact, and trust. And I've shared with you guys over the years of doing this just different points on these things. But I want to talk today about impact. How do you create impact in marketing in order to cut through the noise so you stand out and you get the business and not the competition? And I think impact, good morning, Lily. See you joining in. Good morning. I think impact comes from really two things. There's probably a myriad of things that create impact, but in marketing, there's two things that you need to create impact. You need personalization and you need quality. So you've got to stand out in the quality about what you're putting in front, and that's quality of content and quality of product. So I think of like our magazine, one of the reasons why this works so well is because it's not chintzy, it's not a coupon clipper, it's a high quality, glossy magazine. People pull it out of the mailbox. We literally hire a third-party firm to track the shelf life, and they find that the shelf life is 4 to 6 weeks in the home. They find that it's a 31% referral rate, because people don't throw it away. Unlike, a postcard, which we do postcards for people, but the problem with postcards is you glance at it, if it doesn't hit you at the right time where you're in the buying mode for whatever on that postcard, you toss it because the quality is not perceived there. You still get it and you still can get a message in front of people, but it's real quick. I call it lottery marketing. You got to consistently do a lot of those over time in order to cut through the noise because one-offs won't do you very well. So I think impact can be generated by quality of the content that you put out there, quality of the actual piece that you put out, but also through personalization. And where personalization is where marketers really, really win, because marketing 101 comes down to this: relevancy. How relevant can you be to the audience that you're getting in front of? The more relevant I am for you, the more you'll pay attention. So if I'm touching on a subject matter right now that you've been struggling with, maybe you can't get your emails opened, maybe you don't seem to be closing on leads or generating the deals that you want to, you're paying attention because it's relevant to the pain point that you have. Google and Facebook know this. They are ad-based companies. They make billions and billions of dollars from advertising. Why? Because they watch what you do. They watch what you're searching, what you're looking at, how long you're spending with those things. They build a profile on you. Go to your Gmail preferences, right? Go to your Google account, go to your privacy settings. It will show you the profile that they have built on you. How old they think you are, what college degrees or education they think you have, your likes and interests. They then sell that profile to advertisers. So if they know that Luke Acree's into music, well, they can sell my profile to a music company, maybe it's offering guitars or amps or something like that, and serve me an ad up on Facebook. And because I'm interested in those things, meaning it's relevant to me, I'm going to pay attention. And if they do a good enough job writing relevant copy that touches on a pain point or a desire that I want, then I might take action. That's another key note, a little tangential, but all of sales, all of business comes down to really two things. People are either running away from a pain point or they're running to an achieved desired result. So if you know that what's the pain point and what's the result, you can really become a great marketer and salesperson because you tend to focus in your line of conversation or your line of copy and design on those things. What's the pain point? What's the result? But anyways, you need to get personalized in your marketing. So how do you do this as a service-based professional? Because this is where the rubber meets the road. It's easy for a company like a Facebook or a Google, and we can tap into their ad networks. We can use Google ads, or we can use Facebook ads in order to put ads in front of people like any other company. But how do you do it even deeper, where you're connecting with your leads that you've already generated? You're connecting with your database to get repeat business, the renewal. Right now we're in the heart of AEP, right? How do you get these renewals, these new signups? How do you get referrals from the people that you're actually closing? You need marketing that cuts through the noise, that gets people to pay attention. So I suggest to people using the FORD acronym when they think about their database. FORD stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, Dreams. All my Medicare agents that are watching this right now, you're trying to sign up as many apps as possible during AEP. You should look at your list of clients right now and ask yourself, do I know Lily's family? Do I know her occupation? Do I know her recreation, meaning her hobbies? And do I know her dreams? If I know those 4 pillars about somebody, then Lily, chances are if I know those 4 pillars on you, then we have a great relationship. So your goal as a business owner, if majority of business comes from referrals, and if you're a believer in the Dale Carnegie stat that says 90% of people in your database right now will refer you, but only 11% of salespeople are asking, you need to take action on getting to know your clients. So how could you do this in a tactic, like doing every single day? What's the cinder block that you can lift up and put down every single day? I suggest to people to do a 5 for 5. Take 5 minutes every single day, pick 5 people in your database, text them a personal message or get on the phone call and give them a quick phone call, and use the framework of family, occupation, recreation, and dreams to catch up with them. Find out what's going on in their life with their family, find out what's happening at their work. When you ask them how their work's going, they're going to be sharing back with you. Hey, how's your work going, Luke? You now have the opportunity to do what? Hey, Lily, thanks for asking. Really appreciate it. Actually, work's super interesting right now. A lot of changes happening in the market. I actually have a lofty goal for my business. I want to help 100 new families this year with their AEP or with their insurance policy. In fact, as I think about it, if I could work with 100 Lilies, it'd be amazing. Do you know anybody you could connect me with? Actually, my business is totally on relationships. I just love meeting new people. It's okay if they're not, or you don't know if they're interested in insurance right today or they need help with insurance. My business is all relationships, so if I can meet more people, it just helps me, and I would love to be a value add to them. Do you know anybody you could connect me with? That's it. It's that simple. Imagine if you took 5 minutes every day, picked 5 people in your database, reached out, caught up with them. Hey, Lily, how's it going? We should catch up soon with, go grab a cup of coffee. Hope you and your family are doing well. Sent you one of my magazines. Hope you're enjoying it. My wife and I made the blueberry pancake recipe last weekend. It was phenomenal. How's life been going for you? How's your work been going? Oh man, my work's been going great. And now I give that pitch. If I do that every single day with 5 people over the course of 30 days, chances are I've hit my whole core database, or at least the advocates, the 20% that are driving 80% of my business. And if you find the influencers, what I call the chatty Cathys, the people who love to advocate on your behalf, if you find those people in your database, you're going to build an army of people that know that you need referrals, that you want to help more people. Top of mind awareness is the name of the game. How do you cut through the noise? You cut through the noise by getting personal. What's the best way to get relevant and personal? Actually build a relationship with people. But take it deeper. Once you know the family, occupation, recreation, and dreams, now you can think about the marketing that you send to them. People ask me all the time, Luke, why does the magazine work? Like, you've been doing it for years. Print, isn't print dying? Shouldn't everybody be digital? Well, technically this is print and digital that you can do, but people ask me this all the time. It works because it's not filled with insurance information. It works because it's filled with 99% of the information about things that people enjoy 99% of the time in their life. Travel, art, food, design, things that their kids can do, things that they will actually pay attention to. And when they pay attention, guess whose brand they're seeing? They're seeing this brand. They're seeing your brand. And guess what? We all know in marketing, or if you've been at this for any amount of time, you're going to know that the more they see your face, the more they see your name, the more they will choose you and not the competition. The biggest lie out there in the marketplace is that consumers want to work with the best. They don't. They want to work with the most known. They want to work with the convenience. See, consumers don't really go and do their research. They want to think they do, But when you actually look at the stats, when you actually look at behavior of what people actually do, they don't. This is why Amazon dominates. It's convenient, lowest prices, quickest delivery, many, many options. They're very, very convenient, so they're dominating. Did you choose the best dentist? You probably didn't. You probably chose the most convenient dentist, the one that was referred to you, the one that you just Googled real quick and you saw at least enough trust signals to trust it enough to go, like reviews and enough reviews to make you go there. You didn't really do your research. You didn't talk to patients of theirs that worked with them in the past. You didn't do any of that stuff because you're a convenience-based person just like I am. So if you know this to be true, your goal should be, okay, how do I cut through the noise with as many people as possible where I can build relationship with them so they will refer to me and come back to me. And then if you go back 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago to my training on trust, you implement the trust aspect of what we do, man, you will blow up. So how do you cut through the noise? You need quality and you need personalization. Get personal by trying to figure out your clients and what their likes and interests are and do things for them on those likes and interests. One of the easiest ways right now to connect personally with your clients is throw a client event. Coming up, we just did an ice cream social not too long ago with my brother's real estate company. We're about to do an ice skating rink here in the next couple months where we're inviting all of his clients to come. He rented out an ice skating rink for, I think, 4 hours for $600. He's inviting all of his database to come and bring their family. Now, this might not work for AEP or Medicare people because your clients might be too old to go ice skating, but just giving you an idea, we're going to invite the whole database. Not everybody will come, but we get to hit them with a nice mailing invitation, an email invitation, and phone calls from him and the team, inviting them to the ice skating rink so they actually feel important. We then now get to meet the people who actually come face to face. Then we get to follow up with a thank you for everybody who came and a phone call to those who came and didn't come, telling them, the ones who didn't come, we missed you. Here, here's what we did, and we'll invite you to the next one. The ones who came, thanking them for coming, asking them what else they would want to see to make the event better next year. This gives you an incredible way to personally connect with your clients on things that are relevant in their life. And guess what? They'll remember that when it comes to choosing insurance, because people are creatures of convenience and we want it to be easy and we don't want to have to do a ton of research. And if I've gone to your ice cream social and I've gotten to know Luke Acree personally, I'm going to have a high degree of trust, and that's convenience. I don't want to have to go do my research. I can trust Luke. He's a good person. I talked to him. He's a family man, goes to church, great guy. Looks like he really takes care of his clients because I went to that event. And now because it's convenient, they'll choose me. So there you go. There is my message to you guys today. How do you cut through the noise in marketing? You got to get personal and you got to deliver quality content. We don't have time today to talk about the 3 E's of content, but maybe I'll go over that next week. Get out there and win this Monday for you, for your family, for your clients. Let's go make it happen. Appreciate you guys. Happy Monday.